couldn't think of an intro for this video. Hello viewers, welcome once again to the Morning After Review Show. I'm Jacob Jones, your host, and today we are reviewing, or I'm reviewing, the film Ex Machina. It's a brand new sci-fi by writer-director Alex Garland, who worked on, I believe he wrote Sunshine back in 2007, and this is his directorial debut, and what a debut it was. Ex Machina follows the story of Domhnall Gleeson's character Caleb, who wins this lottery to go spend a week with the head of his company. He's a very talented, sciencey company, and this guy, played by Oscar Isaac, has created an AI that he has named Ava, and he brings Domhnall Gleeson there to test Ava to figure out if she is truly an AI, or what is known as artificial intelligence. Now, this movie, I went into it, I was looking forward to it from the get-go because I saw a few of the trailers and it looked really interesting, it looked really intriguing, and it definitely paid off, even a little more than paid off, because throughout this movie, I'm sitting there, it's an hour and 50 minutes long, so it's about 2 hours, and it never lost my attention, which is something that this type of movie, which is kind of a slow burn, slow burning sci-fi that kind of, you have to really analyze it to figure out like the deeper messages or whatnot of it. Something like that, it's kind of hard to keep the attention of an audience with something like that. You look at like what Transcendence tried to do, and well, you see how that worked out. But Ex Machina is just absolutely, it's one of the smartest, most tense, and most well-written sci-fis that I have probably ever seen. This AI Ava is just so, like, she feels human almost. She feels like she's, an actual person, but you can see, like, in her body that she's a machine. So, just very, very tense, well written. It's a very slow burning story, so it may lose a few people here and there, and the ending is kind of debatable on whether or not people, enjoyed it very much. I liked it. I didn't really love it, but I liked it. As far as the ending goes, the movie itself, I absolutely love. I'll just tell you that right now. Like, that is a day one Blu-ray purchase for me. Absolutely great film, and great job, Alex Garland, for pulling off, your directorial debut and making it one of the best movies of the year so far. And one of the smartest sci-fis, I think, that we have. Okay, so the performances, Alicia Vikander is, I believe she's a Swedish actress, and she plays Ava, and she knocks it out of the park. She absolutely nails it right on the head, because you can tell her movement, it is, kind of almost forced enough to be a robot, but it's also, it feels natural enough that it could be human, just kind of like a reserved human being or something. Domhnall Gleeson and Oscar Isaac, incredible performances. I can't wait to see them both in Star Wars later this year, and it was great to see them kind of play off of each other for these roles. This is a perfectly acted movie, and it's a pretty near perfectly written movie. The pace is slow. So if you don't like slow movies, then it might not necessarily be for you. But yes, it is oh my goodness, it is I will say it 100 times. It is one of the smartest pieces of sci-fi that I've ever seen. So yeah, that's pretty much my review for Ex Machina. I can't really say too much about it without spoiling it, because it does carry those messages like what is true AI, and like what makes people human, and all that sort of thing. Like what counts as consciousness and what counts as like just robots and that sort of thing. I can't really go into too much of it without spoiling it, but I will say this. If you are a person that appreciates great sci-fi and a person that isn't really, bothered by subject matter that may be a little dark, maybe a little darker, then definitely go see this movie, because it is absolutely, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant film, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a rating. I'm going to go 9.3. So that is 9.3 out of 10 for Ex Machina. Alex Garland, you have truly made a masterpiece of sci-fi, and I hope that we see many, many more from you in the years to come. So that is my review for Ex Machina, guys, and I will be putting up a review later for the Hybrid Film Festival, which I was at last night, for Asbury University. And just a reminder to you to, if you go see Ex Machina, come back to this video, comment below it, and let me know what you thought of the film, and we can start a dialogue on that, and subscribe to the Morning After Review show. Stay tuned. Much more to come, and I will see you guys next time.